Of Orson Welles, Mike Lee, David Lynch, Michael Moore, Neil Young, Lars von Trier, the Mets, Bob Dylan, the Dead, and me. That he was brilliant? Yes. Beautiful? Oh yes. A little difficult? No. Unique? Definitely. And I loved him too. To me, Bingham was like a god. Like Loki, the god of mischief, who was always making a joke, teasing you, saying crazy shit, and then quickly following, only kidding. Or Ares, the god of war and fierce competition. And of course, Dionysus, who loved life and everything it had to offer, sometimes even to excess. Talking with many of you over the last week, I realized that all of us here had our own Bingham. All slices of a larger-than-life, complicated man. My Bingham, the Bing that I knew, ever since the day way back when he was the new guy at New Yorker Films, who came over to me at a party in his finest Brooks Brothers corduroys, a neatly tied bow tie, tortoiseshell glasses, plaid sweater vest, a big wide grin, and that wild head of hair. This was a very long time ago. He looked me in the eye, shook my hand firmly, and said, "Hi, I'm Bingham Ray." And I was surprised. I had frankly never heard of a Bingham. I never met a Bingham in my life. I was from the Five Towns, not Scarsdale. We didn't have any Binghams. We had Schwartzbaums. And for a while, I wasn't even sure, did he say Ray Bingham or Bingham Ray? I think a lot of us had that. But ever since that time, my Bingham was a loyal and honest friend, a benefactor in business, and a trusted consigliere. Definitely a wartime consigliere, because there was always a war going on somewhere in Bingham's world. Bingham opened doors for me and introduced me to people. Bingham climbed over fences to sneak me into parties and screenings. He gave me advice and counsel over the years, and sometimes I even did what he said. Mostly I listened. I listened to his wondrous tales of places he had been, incredible people he had met, and the absurd and often humiliating situations he found himself in. Bingham knew everyone in our business, and everyone knew Bing. To see him in action was a thing of beauty. At festivals and parties, he moved effortlessly from group to group, laughing, arguing, lecturing, flirting, just having a ball into the wee hours of the night. It was always such a treat to be with him. You could sit back and revel in his love of it all, like having scores table seats and backstage passes. You didn't have to entertain him. Frankly, he liked it better if you didn't even try. He was on a roll, and you couldn't compete with him anyway. He took the floor and wouldn't let go. The stories had to go full length, no tweets, all full-blown essays. Our poker games kept grinding to a dead stop, dealt cards hanging in midair. Bingham didn't notice, and we didn't care. Well, Ben used to get pissed every now and then because he used to rake $1 from every pot. Flavor cards. He loved a good joke, a witty twist to a song lyric, or a funny rhyme to someone's unfortunate name. When you did make him laugh, when you hit his funny bone, it was like setting off a Rube Goldberg contraption. Watching him keel over in gut-busting laughter was the best. He was always the entertainer, so whenever you made him laugh like that, life was sweet. He'd smile that warm Bingham grin that seemed to say, "Thank you, do I have to all fucking work around here all the time?" I'll always miss Bingham's laughter, and I'll always miss Bingham. These past 2 weeks, I've tried to make sense of the idea that all we got of him is all we'll ever have. But I can't. Not yet. Maybe not ever. My Bingham is still with me. Our Bingham is still with all of us. He was a special man. He was a once-in-a-lifetime hurricane of a man. I've never known anyone like him, and I doubt any of us ever will again.